Hello everybody, it's System Collapse, and I'm back yet again playing the Sky Factories. Yep, back at her again. No clue why. Well, I know why. I want to get her done. But we still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go in this series, but what I did between videos, well, I worked on my chicken farm. It's pretty much done now. Seems to be working pretty good. I got all my chickens moved up here. The other island's gone. All gone. Everything's up here. All the chickens I'm going to keep. Pretty much here. I decided to keep almost one of everything. I didn't keep one of everything. There's some that I thought were completely useless, like the water chicken and the lava chicken. No use for things like that. There were a couple others too, but for the most part I kept about one chicken. Most of them aren't 10-10 yet. A few of them are, like the glass one and the iron. I think about 10 of them are 10-10-10s, but I'll slowly get to that over time. What I did was, I changed the time. The time that I found that worked for me was 7 seconds, so 150 ticks. Let's take a look down here. All I did on all four sides, this thing's so fast, was set up a filter. This just pulls in the items, the good items. So it's got a filter in here with all the good items. All these chickens are laying. Another filter over here. I think this one is just feather and manure. And the last filter is a giant master filter. Pretty much for all the stuff. It's actually a blacklist. So these ones are whitelist, pulling in certain items. This one's a blacklist, making sure none of the items that any of the chickens out of all the 4 pods drop. So it's actually 4 filters inside of 1 filter. So it's a giant master filter. Just and I have that on all 4 sides. So there's a set of these chests. At each 15 of the nest underneath it, and yeah, just a way to keep it all sorted, all filtered. Don't have to worry about any leakage from one system in the other. I'll fix that after. And yeah, working good. I changed the portals. They're actually 2x3s now for the actual portal size. I guess that's a 4x5 for the actual portal, so that seems to be working much better. And for this, I actually now have it just on pulse instead of the actual pressure plate, because every once in a while 2 chickens would get up there, one right after the other. The plate would stay down and it wouldn't fire again. So this seems to work a little more efficiently, and doesn't bother me to have it going. I just need to add a sound muffler there, then I don't have to listen to it anymore. Other than that, working pretty good. These are working great. They don't stay baby chickens longer than probably about 30 seconds, and then they're up there zapped and gone. But yeah, it fires. Boop, see, there goes one there, and it's doing the trick. Give me lots of extra resources. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I did, other than a little maintenance. Oh, these, I finished off these. I've got what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 of them gargantuan flux storage now. I just do them all the time now. Other than tons of redstone, they're actually pretty cheap to make. But I've got, how much redstone? It's ridiculous, 328,000. So making the flux for them is actually nothing for me. It just, I have to manually build them, and me being lazy. But I now have 2.5 billion RF storage just with these things. But we're going to actually work on more energy storage today. That is my plan. So let's take a look at what I actually want to work at today. What I actually want to work on today is a Draconic energy core, and we're not going to the max one. We're not going to a tier 8, but we are going to go to a tier 7. I believe I have everything I need for a tier 7, so we're probably going to work on that. And it says here for a tier 7, we need 1 energy core, 36 core stabilizers, 210 Draconic blocks, and 328 redstone blocks, which is pretty easy for me, the redstone anyway. Let's grab redstone. I'll just grab boop. There's more than enough. Draconic, I have like 600. Oops, I don't mean to grab the essence. I'll grab about 5 stacks of that for now. And what was it? Energy core. There we go. We need 1 of these for sure. And I definitely don't have all that stuff. So let's make that stuff. We're gonna need... Ooh, I do not have... I made too many of the blocks. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. this. Grab one of these. There we go. And we're still going to need these. So 2 more of those. Boop. These things, they're a little annoying to build. They're not too bad. They seem pretty easy. I haven't built one for 110 yet. But the recipes don't seem too bad. Especially the lowest tier one. The lowest tier one, if you want to build the lowest tier one, you can build that extremely early. I didn't realize it was so cheap. Where is it? Lowest tier one is literally just the energy core and 4 stabilizers. So that is like exceptionally cheap. You don't even need any Draconium other than you need to build these. So yeah, you can build this really early on. But we need 36 stabilizers. Stabilizers. These puppies here. Those don't look too bad. Ooh, I'm going to need tons of those though. How many of those can I get? There's 34. And boop. We're going to need 2 more of these. Here we go. And 1. Oh. I think we got almost everything. Energy core stabilizer. Oh, there's 2 tiers. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. I did not understand. There we go. Boop. So we need 1 more. 1 more. That's it. But we still need 1 more of these particles. There we go. There we go. We got 36 of those. We got our core. We got our Draconium. We got that. And we will also need... You know what? Let's get this built first, then we'll get the pylons. The pylons actually allow you to put energy in and out. But let's get this done first. Let's get it done. So I kind of have it marked out here. I've had this center block here forever. Kind of just marking where everything should be. But I marked out a bit more. We're going to put the energy core right here. And you can actually walk up to it and just click on it. And you can go, and you can choose which one you want to build. And I don't want tier 8. I want the tier 7. And if you back off, it shows you pretty much exactly what you got to build. So you get this representation of exactly what you want to build there. So, boom. I wish it just had like the assembler to make your life even easier. It'd be a little too much, but this is pretty sweet as is. It used to be kind of a pain back in 1.7 trying to make sure you actually got your shape that you wanted. I'm not gonna complain because this is pretty sweet. Let's wand some of this there and there. So that for sure, that for sure, that for sure, that for sure. Looks like out to there. Is that right? Looks like it. That looks right. A little confusing the way they do it. Okay. You just kind of fill in the blocks where you can see. Boop, 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 boop. See, if it would do it in layers, it'd make it a little more simple, but it is still a little confusing the way it kind of fades in and fades out. But we will survive. We will survive. It's a thing. I swear. I swear we'll survive. This thing holds like 2.6 trillion energy. The top level one apparently could take you years to fill unless you have some sort of insane massive power. So I am going to build it at some point, but I'm never going to fill it. I'll be lucky if I fill it 1%. It's apparently that large. Like, not really concerned about having it. It's a thing. I mean, I want to have it. I want to because I'm greedy. But it's not necessary to have by any means whatsoever. More for bragging rights. Just to say, I did it. I did it. But this one's pretty useful. It'll make it so doing all the leveling up of our Draconic items will actually be very easy. We'll always have the power on hand and never have to worry. Never have to wait for power, which is kind of one of the main drawbacks of trying to do Draconic fusion crafting. So we're going to get this built up and not have to worry about it. I think in 1.7 this took a lot more awakened Draconium. I don't think it was just the last level that took awakened Draconium in 1.7. So I think they've actually made this much cheaper. Much cheaper. God, this is a little confusing. A little discombobulating. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. If I knew the actual dimensions, I would have just built the cube up to that point, and they don't actually tell you. Oop, they just give you this representation. But if you know the center cube, then you don't have to really do this guesswork stuff. I mean, I'm sure it does tell you what you need in the long run, but I think the other way was a little easier actually before. We actually just showed you the picture. Or it could be just complaining. Just complaining like a sped. There we go. I think we just got the bottom now. Bottom redstone, and then we're done. Which is nice. Is that too deep? Yes. Okay. See, this is where it gets confusing. Okay, here. Okay, these little things are a little obnoxious. I'm gonna just throw that out there. These little dots of confusion. A little more control over the layers, I think, would have been nice. Boop. As much as they're helping, they're also hindering. So is that it? That might be it. Looks like it. Looks like I just covered the outside now with Draconium, and I'm good to go. Well then, we'll try this. Yes, I think this thing holds, what was it, 2.14 trillion? 2.14 trillion, so it is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And you get to make these cool stabilizer rings. I don't think they have to be that close either, so we're going to actually try doing it a little further back for a cooler look. Doesn't say the size there. I don't know how to navigate that book properly. It's kind of frustrating. 2.14 trillion. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yo. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. I guess I pretty much just covered everything red at this point. Activate it. Well, I gotta get the stabilizer rings, but activate it after that, and we should be good to go. That is my hopes. There we go. Hopefully if I did miss a piece somewhere, it's going to tell me the coordinates, because otherwise I'm never going to find it. Never. I'm going to have to restart it all over again, be all confused. I don't know how much I actually like this new system of how it's showing you how to build it. I actually think I liked it better when it was just an image. A multi-staged image. I actually find this a little more confusing than the old way. We'll see though. See how smooth it goes. That's good. There's 2 sides done. This is the easiest part anyway. The redstone was actually the more annoying part. Here it feels like I'm coloring back in grade 1 where I just gotta stay inside the lines. It's a thing. Oh, you can't go there, sir. You'll have to come here. Come here with me, sir. Thank you, sir. Very good, sir. You, sir, are a good sir. There we go. And there we go. Bam. Then we're just gonna go over here. And hopefully, this is the right shape and I can just get the stabilizers and be done. Okay, so the stabilizers, where are they at? Right here. Should go right around this area, if I'm allowed to have them this far away. Hopefully I got the right distance. Otherwise, I'm going to have to move them a little closer and try it. But I can always break it and then find the max distance. I just don't want to have it super close. I like to have it, you know, kind of spread out. The maximum. Error not found. What do you mean not found? Core is definitely found. Oh, that happened. That's what's supposed to happen, actually. Did I not do it? Oh, I didn't put a core in this one. There's 2 rings. Excellent. That's actually pretty cool. That is promising. It's so weird building this stuff that I built in 1.7 again in 1.10, and it's all completely different. Well, for the most part different. So I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to it. If this was still 1.10, I'd be just like, yeah, just do this and do that and this. I don't know exactly how things are going to work, or if they're going to be the same or different, or makes it interesting though. Makes me want to keep playing and keep learning and enjoying this stuff, right? But still makes you go, what am I doing every once in a while? What's going on? What is happening? And boom. Now I think I should be able to activate that. Oh, look at that. It worked. We have a freaking energy. What is it? Energy core? That's amazing. Thing looks so cool. Love that. And there's one bigger in this. One bigger. And but this one's pretty big. Pretty big. Does not tell you what the power is? I guess you have to look here, eh? There's no power coming into it. We still gotta make the pylons. So let's work on the pylons now. So got the energy core set up. Go back to mods, Draconic evolution, and energy storage core. Energy pylons. There we go. So we need 2 of these, and we need 1 on input and 1 on output. So yeah, let's get on those energy pylons. We need 2. Whoops, that's downstairs. I don't want to go downstairs. 2 energy pylons. That was actually really easy to build. Oh, I was formatting my drives again, or disk fragging I should say. They are all filled up, and I did some spring cleaning, and I need to get some more done. There we go. And okay, let's get these pylons actually built. Let's get them built. There we go. our seals of Draconic core. Boop. And oh, you actually get 2 of them for the recipe, so that's sweet. So you get 1 for incoming and 1 for outgoing. Let's make a flux. Oh, we already got a flux plug. And we already got flux points. So we got everything we need there. And I think I saw glass on top in the picture. So let's grab 2 glass. That should be everything we need. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Check out our Draconic energy core. The thing looks so awesome. I've always loved the look of this. It just looks so amazing. I don't know the name of the mod of this, but he does good work. It's one of the best mods out there. It's one of the most overpowered mods out there, but it is definitely one of the best mods out there. It is pretty well done. And not that buggy. Not that buggy, really. Boop. I know there's a bug with these points in it, and I'm not going to be abusing it. Did I really grab a flux core? I did too. Let me see here. My wireless grid. Wireless grid. I need a flux plug. Do I actually have a plug? Yes, I do. Sweet. There we go. So we'll put the glass on top of them. And do I have to right click them or anything? Nope. I guess that does it right there. Sweet. Okay, and I think that's pushing out. I think that means that one's sending now, and that means it's filling it. I think it depends on which way the pulse goes. When it pushes out, it's trying to fill. Oh, I got a lag spike. I think when the pulse is pushing out, it's trying to fill the sphere, and when it's pulling in, it's trying to send it places. So let's try this out. Oh, let's do that, and there you go. It's filling it up, shooting into it, and we'll put this one over here, set it to there, and that'll be sending it out as it needs it. Not that I really want this one to set out, but most of it will be going to the actual gargantuan flux storage blocks that I have, so it'd be going there first because they are the first stop no matter what. And it's already got 1.6 billion in it, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, that's pretty much it there. That's awesome. That'll just fill up over time. It's going to take a long time for me to fill that thing. We're going to have to get some more power, but we will be working on more power soon. But yeah, that thing's just going to fill up and make it so when I do work on Draconic fusion crafting, I have tons and tons of power saved up. Just tons of it saved up, and don't have to worry about it. And don't have to worry for it. We're not worried, but wait for it to fill up as often. So that's a thing. That's a thing. That's tier 7. We'll get to tier 8 at some point, but I need to kill a ton of dragons before I do that. Okay, well, now that we got that done, we're going to work on something else here. I actually want to get our portal to, I think it's called Alfheim open. We just want to get that open up because I really want to do the boss battles with the Gaia boss. It is really cool battles, and it is, it's part of the achievements in the achievement books. And we are going to really start looking at the achievement book soon. We're reaching that point where I'm going to have to start aiming for specific achievements. I think I probably already did about 3/4 of them, but we're going to have to start aiming at specific ones. And one of the steps is to get this portal open. We got to get this open so we can do the Gaia bosses. So I know something we need here. We need to get the portal open, but something I need for sure is some of these mana diamonds. Oh, I totally drained that one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Is that all of them? Might as well do them all. I got tons more tablets saved up, so I'm not really concerned. I think I got yeah, tons of mana tablets there, and I can start filling that up with coal anytime I want now. But we're going to need those in there, so let's just throw those in. Let's keep those. We are going to need some of those. We're going to need 2 of these mana pylons, which is why I needed those diamonds in the first place. And we're going to need 2 of these nature pylons, which I'm going to need some of these terra steel nuggets, which I have tons of terra steel from both my chickens and from my essence farms. There we go. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. So we got 2 of these now. Excellent. What else do we need? We're probably going to need some living wood. Live. What is this sorting on? Normal. I can't be out of living wood, am I? Did I use all my living wood? I hope not. Let's go check. If so, I'll probably be doing a cut for living wood. It would appear so. I'm going to be doing probably a little cut for living wood here. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I knew I had living wood. I knew it. It just happened to be in the drive that I was defragging. It was in one of the drives I was defragging. I came back and I was going to switch the drives out. And yeah, there it was. So, yeah. Just happened to be in the one I was doing. So, I got another stack now for no reason. I won't need this much. But, where is my living wood? I know it's in here. I just saw it. Yeah, I still got like 464 now. Anyway, tons of it. Wasted time. It happens. I might as well make the stuff I need while I was up there. We need to make those gateway cores, so let's make that. Gateway. Elven gateway core? We need an elven gateway core, so let's make that. Boom. We also gonna need 3 glimmering wood. So let's make 3 of those. I got some mana diamonds. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need that. What else do I need? Is it enter pearls? I'll check after I open the gate. I don't need those to open the gate, but there's certain things I need once I open it. So I have these 2 pools with sparks on them. I'm going to take these nature pylons, and since they already have sparks on them, I don't have to worry about that. I can just pop them right up. Boop boop. So they're good to go. We're gonna take this gateway core. And we're just gonna throw that. Where's a good spot? There we go. And we're gonna take regular wood. Boop 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 and boop. You gotta say boop or it doesn't work right. And I think it's just the 3x3, right? Yes, it is. And you can do this too. You can actually put it on the ground and right click. Boop 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 boop. Right click a block. So if I right click that block, boop. There you go. And it'll stay there, and you can actually build it like that, but I don't care. That's 1 high anyway. I put it in the wrong spot. 1 visualize, and then it actually won't let you click. That's weird. But I could just put it like, there we go. There, visualize it. Boop. And we'll do that, and that, and that. We'll fix that in a second. Tell me the structure's messed up. I thought it usually told you when the structure was complete. Oh, probably because I didn't build inside the frame. That would make sense. Doesn't matter. I think I just need to bop it with 1 now and it'll open. And we'll have our portal of Alfheim. There we go. Grab that. On visualize. Grab our wand. Boop. And how are those doing? They're fine. Portal's open. There we go. Now the first thing you want to do when you get one of these portals open is throw your lexicon in. You'll get your new Elven Guard version, or Elven Grade. Garde? It's probably French. And it'll have all your updated information in it. And this is the main stuff we want here. The resources of the Portal of Alfheim. We need the Dragonstones, the Elementium, and the Pixie Dust, I think. We need all of that. The Dreamwood, I don't think we actually need it. But we definitely need this stuff. Oh, Mana Steel. That was one of the things. We need Mana Steel and Mana Pearls. So let's grab Mana Steel, and we'll have to make some Mana Pearls. Mana Steel. We should have a ton of that. We don't need a ton of it. Let's make like 20 blocks. There we go. And oh, we got some Mana Pearls, but we should have some more than that. Let's grab a couple stacks. There we go. And we'll just throw these in one of these pools. There we go. And let's take some of this glass and throw it through. We'll get some elf glass. couple seconds. While that's happening, let's make sure there's no other resources we need. So that'll give us our dragon stones. You need that for some high level crafting. I think you need it to make dragon eggs too. No, it's the dragon mill. I think the dragon mill requires that. Dragon egg mill. Boop. Go. If you throw something through that doesn't belong in the portal, it just takes it and you don't get it back. I don't think we really need this nether quartz, do we? Elven quartz? I don't think that's used for very much. Elven quartz. Use. Yeah, just for the tiara, and we won't be using the tiara for wings. You have, so you can get flight, Botania flight, but we don't need Botania flight, so we're not going to worry about that. We need mostly is this pixie dust. Pixie dust in the elementium, I think. Let's throw that through. And is that regular diamond? No, that's mana diamond. Sweet. And take a look here. So this is what we're going to get set up for. This is why I'm getting this stuff. We're not going to do it today, but I need the pixie dust, the elementium, the ultimate agate, and the pixie dust, and a mana pylon to set us up for the gaia ritual. So you need 4 of those, a regular pylon, and some blocks of iron. And yeah, you're gonna have to get into a fancy boss fight, and it's a really cool fight. It's probably the coolest fight in the game. I think it's cooler than the Ender Dragon. I think it's cooler than the Roots boss, and it's definitely cooler than the Chaos. Well, it's about equal to the Chaos Dragon. It's got a real awesome song too, which makes it even better. The song is epic, but there's 2 versions of it. There's the harder version too. We will be doing both because they are both achievements in the quest book, and I do plan on completing the quest book, so that is the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a little more of that mana steel. I should have crafted a little more. Only take a second, and boop, boop. Oh, I already got it. There we go. Then we will never have to worry about that stuff again, because again, you don't need a lot of this stuff, but what you need, you need. You might as well have it. And that's pretty much everything. That'll give us everything that we need to get ready for the future, to be able to fight Gaia. Used quite a bit of mana, but that's okay. Still wondering, I might do one more thing with Botania, but it's not actually kind of Botania. I guess I'll talk about it later. It's hard to explain. Yeah, because there is something else I'd like to do with Botania, but it's kind of not pertaining to Botania, but is. But I'll wait to talk about that. I think I'm going to end this video here. I think it's a good point. We got our Draconic energy storage. I just call it the Powerball. We got our Powerball, a Draconic Powerball. That's my official name for it. I know it's not the name for it, but it's what I've always called it. It's my Draconic Powerball. And we got our Power of Alfheim. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but we got it nonetheless. I forgot to mention too at the first of the video, definitely I moved in between the this episode and the last episode, and I'm not comfortable here yet. It's kind of throwing me off. I'm not in my usual surroundings. I'm going to have to soundproof this room a little better, probably too, because it's not as soundproofed as my old room. So that'll be a work in progress. But and working up comfortability, just used to my surroundings. Everything's a little weird, you know what I mean? But something we'll deal with. Something we'll deal with over time. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to end it here. I think that's it. As always, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated, always appreciated. And yeah, I want you guys all to have a good one, and I'm going to take off. You guys have a good one. Later.